Yeah, what's wrong with the beer we got? I mean, the beer we got drank pretty good, don't it?
Hello and welcome to Your Beer Sucks. I'm John, that's Miguel Sanchez, and that's Andrew.
I just pooted.
We're drunk, and we're going to drink some beer. We're going to discuss that beer and determine whether or not it sucks. Majority rules.
Ballast Point Red Velvet Nitro Golden Stout.
What?
This stout takes the cake. Our Red Velvet Oatmeal Stout is a mind-bending beer.
Oh.
My mind is bent.
Oh, shit.
Are they talking about like if you hit someone over the head with the bottle?
And it changes their personality. It's like if you get hit in the
Phineas Gage them with it. Like,
if you get hit in the right part of the head hard enough, you're not you anymore.
This might be some of the coolest bottle art I have seen. Look at that. Like, forget the ad copy.
Holy shit, that's fucking
It's like
awesome.
skeletons sitting at a dinner, one holding up a red velvet cake and a glass that's sloshing.
Dude, that's also I should say
A king.
That's also metal as fuck.
It's
Just
so
metal as
fucking metal.
Fuck. Ugh. Alright.
And it got lobster and pie and shit.
This stout takes cake. Our Red Velvet Oatmeal Stout is mind-bending beer like a cake and inspired the deep red color comes from beets. Beets?
Beets?
Yep. Beets is the red coloring.
Beets is very good for digestion.
Yes.
Did you know that?
I did know that.
Yes. Which add a rich earthy character that complements chocolate flavor and aroma of the foamy head of the Nitro pour is our icing, quote unquote. Adding a creamy smoothness to the mouthfeel, but this liquid dessert still finishes like a beer, not sweet, but just as satisfying.
Well, we'll see about that.
So, before I open it, here's the thing. This is a golden stout. That's a fairly new style, where the idea is trying to recreate the roastiness and dark flavors of a stout with a pale beer.
So they're trying to IPA the stout.
No.
Yeah.
No,
it's...
Are they trying to stout the IPA?
Yeah, that's the thing. They're trying to make a pale beer that tastes like a stout but looks pale. But this, even though it's a golden stout, it's red because they add the beets for
color.
But it's also a nitro stout, so let's do this shit again.
It's got nitrogen.
Yeah,
it's very red.
It looks like Kool-Aid. I'm gonna belch into it.
All right. There's your beer. And it smells like red velvet cake.
Holy shit, it does. Like
that does smell like red velvet.
Like no fucking around, no.
And this is a very, very red beer.
And hold it up. That does not look like a stout. That is clear.
That's clear.
And if you couldn't hear from the extremely greatly elocuted ad copy, it is supposed to be like a dessert beer.
Yes.
Guys.
That's good.
Guys.
It tastes like red velvet cake, but it's got this earthiness from the beets.
That is so bizarre. This tastes like red velvet cake.
And now, see, here's the thing.
Right?
Alyssa will tell me, well, red velvet's just chocolate. But here's the thing. Red velvet's, it's not just chocolate. There's a distinct flavor. Just any chocolate.
And that flavor probably comes from the bug parts.
Yeah, probably. But
the earthiness.
But this tastes like red velvet cake, not just chocolate cake.
Yeah,
red velvet
cake
specifically.
That is bizarre, but it's good.
You can't tell the difference between chocolate and red velvet. You just need to turn your tongue in. I'll find something good for it to do.
Nah, mean.
But I haven't had any other golden stout, so I couldn't say, whether or not this fits the style or anything.
But I think regardless of whether it's a standout in its style, I think this is very good on its own.
It's very good for what it is. Now, does this taste stouty to you?
Not really. But
it does in that Guinnessy sort of way.
Yeah,
not in.
Well, that's what I mean. It's not like in like your typical stout, like like the Commodore that we had earlier, or like the Judge Roy Bean.
No, it's in that
doesn't
Guinness-y
have
kind of way.
the Judge Roy Bean isn't exactly a good comparison.
Judge Roy Moore.
That's
Yeah.
coffee. It's coffee beer, but at least that was good coffee beer.
But for what this is, god damn.
It is uncanny how much this tastes like red velvet cake. But like they about damn nailed it for a beer.
You know what? I not only do I like this beer, but the whole idea of dessert beer, I give a huge fucking thumbs up to.
Sam.
Because generally what steers me away from actual desserts is I don't like really sweet stuff. Yeah, surprise, it's not candy bars, it's buffalo wings. You smart bastard. Anyway,
those wings are almost done.
they're almost done. They have buffalo wings. Yeah, this ain't candy bars.
Yeah,
this is
you
steak
remember
and
those
eggs.
wings that we were talking about like an episode or two ago? Yeah, they're in the oven still.
They're
about
almost
to eat
done.
them.
They're almost done. I can
We're
smell
excited.
them.
But
I thumbs up that idea because unlike a dessert wine, a dessert beer has all that character, but at the same time not the sweetness.
Yeah.
Like this doesn't have the sweetness of a red velvet cake, but goddamn does it have the flavor.
Yeah, and even if a beer is sweet, except for a couple of like really bonkers exceptions that we've had recently, they're never as sweet as like other things that you consider sweet.
Right.
yeah,
Sweet beer for the context isn't sweet as like candy or cake.
yeah. But no,
unless
this
it's
is
Left Coast Asylum.
Or
And then it's legitimately as sweet as
This is
fucking
like
candy.
you took a Guinness and you
made it way
Made it
better.
red velvet cake.
made it red velvet cake. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Ballast Point, you've done it again, you motherfuckers.
that's good.
These guys are starting to put a lot of points on the board, aren't they?
Yeah, they're starting to run up the score.
Yeah.
I like this.
This is very good.
Where are they
God
from?
damn, you can't beat the bottle art.
I think honestly.
Where are they from? Let's stereotype them based on where they are from.
San Diego, California. I feel like
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I feel like that's where they would be from, though.
Well, you know what? It's that kind of vapid fucking environment that makes people want to actually do something meaningful. And I would suggest that the people that work at Ballast Point are probably more those people that just go, holy fuck
Fucking
San Diego. God damn.
Mike, do you mind if I keep this bottle for my cool wall?
Well, I mean, go ahead, but I mean, at some point, if we ever have a studio, I would like for us to have one cool wall, but yeah.
Yeah,
By all means.
but yeah, Ballast Point Nitro Red Velvet does not suck.
I want a poster of this.
yeah, I would love a poster.
Like, this is so badass.
That
That
is
is
awesome
so
art.
such
badass.
an awesome piece
This
of
is
art.
this is my favorite piece of beer art that I have ever seen. Like,
It's amazing.
And you know what? I think these guys are usually the ones that impress us with their art as well.
yes.
They
because
may
the
hire
Commodore,
actual- yeah.
the Commodore art was really, really good. What was the other one that we had? The Victory at Sea art
oh
was very,
god,
very
the Victory
good.
at Sea.
Also, another amazing beer. But yeah, like the art was amazing. So yeah, keep
Yep.
it up. Keep it up.
We love you. Okay. So this is the Guinness Blonde Lager.
Oh, what? Excuse me?
Ladies and gentlemen, for your consideration, Irish tradition meets American spirit in Guinness Blonde American Lager. Complex and flavorful, light, floral, and alive with citrus, this beer is perfectly balanced with a lingering malt and biscuity finish. I wonder if they mean biscuit as in a euphemism for vagina.
Well, on the
It's
bottle,
coming
it reads
together of
rich biscuity
vibrant
flavor.
flavors
with
of character
citrus
drawn from both
notes
sides of
and
the pond.
crisp finish.
And it's come a long way to get
Submit.
here.
Guys, this is very clear.
Very clear. It looks shitty.
Oh, it's got the dog fart.
It's got
It's got dog fart masked in like grapefruity hops.
It's got the dog fart.
It's got the dog. fart,
Ladies
though,
and
guys.
gentlemen, it has the dog farts.
That's all you need to know.
Now, there is a dog laying right next to me, but,
It's not her dog farts. You
not
only
her.
smell it when you get into the glass.
yep.
But it's very grapefruity smelling.
Whoa, it's like they took a shit and then hopped it.
It's funny because it's true. It sucks.
Oh my god. This gets 2 crackers
He took it away.
out of 5.
Beer number 3.
Beer number 3. This is the Itchy Penis 3 Philosophers.
That's not the name.
That's
of the
not the name.
brewery.
No, it's the Ommegang.
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 Unequay Belgian style blend of Ommegang Quadrupel Ale and Liefmans Kriek. 3 Philosophers was made for contemplation.
That's a short bit of ad copy.
Now, you know what? Here's the thing. I think after we've had the beer, we should discuss which 3 Philosophers we think it is.
Okay.
I'm going to say John Belushi, John Belushi, John Belushi.
That's just because you look like him. Now, this is 98% Ommegang Quadruple and 2% Liefmans Cherry Creek.
2%.
Yeah.
That's a
Cherry
lambic,
lambic.
isn't it? Yeah.
Cherry lambic.
Didn't we have this recently? Like you were over here for
No.
something non-show related?
No, I have not had this in a
That
long
must
time.
have been some other guy.
Actually, they have changed the label significantly since the last time I had it. The label didn't look anything like this.
Definitely a Belgian beer.
But this is a beer that I used to
and
enjoy
it definitely is mixed with a lambic.
so much that I would mail order it back in the days before we could get good beer in Alabama.
Fucking mail order!
Yep. Mail order beer.
Now, this is a quad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, this
It's
is
98% quadruple,
Quadrupel.
2% lambic.
And it's got them lambic up in it.
Yeah, it's got that lambic
It's like
stank.
you took like that, just a nice thick ass, and you put some lambic up in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Smells good. Smells like a quadruple.
You a dirty bitch.
It's very chunky. It's like raisin colored and foggy, and it's full of fucking chunks.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is kind of chunky.
It is chunky beer.
Yeah, you can like extra. Well, I mean, you can't see it on the camera, but
Holy fuck. That is a complex beer.
Wow.
Some of these Belgian beers are the only places where I will get like the dried fruit and the chocolate thing simultaneously.
now they did say
Belgian style. It's Cooperstown, New York.
Well, I don't care.
They did say
They're
this
doing
was
a
made
good
for
job of
contemplation,
cloning this
though.
style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ommegang is good as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. When did we do their double? That was like very early first season. That was
Yeah.
real good.
I mean, it's got that Belgian whininess and everything. I mean,
Oh,
these
yeah.
guys know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. They spent some serious time trying to clone Belgian beer. Either that or just threw a bunch of shit in a vat and said, well, what does this taste like? That's what we'll say what we were going for. Because that's probably how I would approach it. But I don't have a brewery, and that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
You'd be a dangerous person with a brewery.
That's right.
You'd make some dumbass shit.
I'd make some lethal stuff. And I mean,
I wonder
literally.
how much pork and how much hot spice would go in your beers.
I don't know. I have like a 1 million Scoville unit beer.
And you'd have a pork grease beer.
People would be like,
See, I would probably drink that though.
Well, here's the thing. Mike did once make a cocktail or a highball. I don't know what you would call it. Out of pork grease and Jägermeister.
Jägermeister, yeah.
oh Jesus!
And equal parts of the two. It was a 1-to-1 ratio.
That was like some 10W30.
And it was nowhere
highball.
near as sophisticated as this. This is definitely a step above that.
This is very good, and there's a lot there. And I know we've just been like bullshitting, but in terms of the beer,
I mean, like I said, what amazes me is that there's a nuttiness, a chocolatiness, and a dried fruitness at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And those are usually qualities of the malts of different styles of beer.
Like raisins just jump out of this.
And
Yeah.
nuttiness, too, to me anyway.
white
Like
raisins,
pecans.
white raisins or red raisins though. This is
More
important.
almondy.
Red to
I
me.
think.
Red, yeah.
raisins and pecans to me. It's got roastiness. It's very, it's like muted. It's not very strong. It's not like a stout or even a porter, really.
Yeah.
This is one of them fancy fucking beers that they drink when they're sitting around like circle jerking in like fucking marble ballrooms and shit.
Yep. Now, this beer is apparently made for contemplation.
Is it?
According to the ad copy. This is some really good fucking beer. I wish we had more of this. Because
It is so chunky. There are like visible hunks of stuff floating about.
Look,
Yeah, I know.
isn't that badass?
It is. It's dirty bitch. Like I said.
And it's got that just little slight amount of tartness. You know, that's a funny thing. Like
I don't even really detect the lambic except on the nose.
that specific percentage, 98% and 2%.
They must have worked on that blend for a hot minute.
Yeah, because it's like my initial instinct would be like have that much more unbalanced, like 75-25. But this works.
90, or like the Rodenbach.
I bet
where it's
three
like,
guys sat around a table talking about their balls while hashing out wet percentages.
You think so?
Probably.
I don't know, but I do know that this beer is good.
Yeah.
This beer is very good.
This beer's pretty good.
Pretty good, huh?
Beer's pretty good.
Beer's pretty good.
Beer's pretty good.
Like, if this beer were a car, it'd be like a 77 Trans Am.
You think so?
77 Trans Am?
It'd be an 81 Trans Am Turbo.
Yep.
I think that was the year, 81.
Yep, 81. That's the year.
I don't know. To me, this
And
isn't
if we're
anything
wrong,
like that.
please correct us
If
in
we're
the
wrong,
comments.
please correct us in the comments below.
But I'm pretty
To
sure
me,
it's 81.
this isn't anything like this. This is more like a 73 Jaguar XJ6.
You know what, man? I'm drunk as shit. You know what I'm saying?
This is much
If
more
you don't like that, please.
fancy and highfalutin. To me, this is wooden dashboard.
Wooden dashboard.
No, it's the 89. It's the 89 XJ6.
You know how...
And should you buy a used Jaguar XJ6? No.
No, don't do it.
No. No.
Don't buy any Jaguar.
No.
Unless you...
No. Don't do it. Don't ever. Sorry. If you get that reference, please comment in the comments below.
Unless you just have so much money that you can buy cars as art, don't buy one.
But buy this beer.
This beer's really fucking good. Yeah. Ommegang 3 Philosophers.
Does not suck.
Doesn't suck. We're drunk, guys. I'm not going to lie.
You can say that you like this beer and lord it over your less cultured friends, like me.
Aye. And you just always like ahead of the curve. You're like, yeah, I'm going to say I like this too. Ha ha ha. That's like plot armor.
Yeah. This beer fucking sucks. No, it's great. This is a great beer.
All right. That's it for our episode.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I don't remember who did this. Was it you?
You.
Was it me?
It's your turn.
It's me.
God, you drunk fuckface. Life is too short to be caught drinking shitty beer.
Ha.